Hi, good evening everybody. Today, let me welcome you for the today's session's topic of convolution sum problems actually. This is coming under BTU syllabus. For 4th semester students specifically it is there and it is coming under module 2. This can be studied by any students, any of the engineering students who wants to know convolution sum and any MTech students or PhD students, whoever wants to do PhD in signal processing, definitely they need to know image processing. They need to know how exactly this convolution sum works. Convolution sum, in my previous sessions, we discussed LTI systems, how exactly LTI system, linear time invariant systems is represented in X of n input and at output. And we know that X of n and Y of n are written or expressed in terms of shifted impulses. We have seen that last two sessions. And also last sessions we have seen that convolution sum, finding out output of Y of n, if X of n and H of n is given in graphical way. Today we will see X of n, X1n and X2n are given numbers. Then how to solve how to get the output Y of n in this method today. Right. Now again I told you through a simple example we'll see this. Compute convolution sum for the two equations given x1n is 1, 2, 3. x2n is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4. This is 3 length sequence. Length of sequence is 3. n1 is 3. Let's say n1 length is 3 length. 3 sequences are there. And n2 length is 4 length. They are given. This is the inputs. Now there are n methods to solve this. I told you already graphical method we have seen. Now there exist other two methods we will discuss today. Multiplications method. It means right side of equations, standard equation is there now. Summations. Y of n is equal to summations. K is equal to minus infinity plus infinity. X of k, h of n minus k is there now. That equations let us use. Right. Procedure is there. Then second one is there. Tabular column method. That is easy. Very, very easy. And to verify there only. Don't do it in exams or anywhere. Just to check up whether whatever I done here or here is right or wrong. Within 1 minute. Within 3-5 seconds. Then finish up. Very interesting. To check how exactly signal is, whether processing signal is right or wrong. Right. Let me see the process. First what you should do. The inputs are given as 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now write the equations. Y of n is equal to, I know this. Y of n is equal to x1n convolutions of x2n, which is equal to standard equations. Y of n is equal to summations k is equal to minus infinity plus infinity x1k x2 of n minus k, which is a standard equations. You know this. Right? Now, first what you do? Just follow this procedure. Substitute n is equal to 0 to this equation. This is standard equation. Substitute n is equal to 0. Substitute n is equal to 1. Substitute n is equal to 2. N is equal to 3. Right side. Up to you get 0. Then same way left side you continue. Let me see first. First substitute n is equal to 0. Y of 0 is equal to summations k is equal to minus infinity plus infinity. x1k, x2 of what is n? N is 0. 0 minus k is x2 of minus k. What is x2 of minus k? x2 of minus k is also nothing but mirror image. Right, mirror image. Mirror image means whatever is there now, you have to write left side you will get. We have seen that. Now, first what you should do now, write this x1k, whatever given. x1k is 1, 2, 3 is given, this one. Right, this one is given, you write that. Then x2n is this. Now see, first write x1n, 1, 2, x1k as 1, 2, 3. x2 of minus k is nothing but mirror image of whatever x2k. What is x2k? x2k is 1, 2, 3, 4. Mirror of x2 of minus k is nothing but 4, 3, 2, 1 this side. That's what I did. See for example, 4 this side is right. 4, 3, 2, 1. Right. Such a way that your last bits right should match actually parallel. That way you start here and write. Then what you should do? Each time keep your input as it is 1, 2, 3. Each time you move this fellow right side 1. x2 of 1 minus k one side. Then you try to know y0, y1, then one more y2 of n minus k, one more, like that, like your graphical method. If you see, analyze last sessions, graphical method also I did the same one, same thing. x1n we wrote as it is, x1 1, x2 1, x2 3, x4 1, without changing anything. Only we went for h of k, h of n. Second, first time we write this, we written the same. Second time we just shifted h of, if you remember, h of n by 1 right shift. Then we multiplied with all samples. Then shifted one more, multiplied with all samples. Shifted one more. Here also same way we are doing. x1k no change. Write as it is. x2 of minus k, first time you write mirror image, then multiply and add. For example, 3 into 1 3, 2 into 2 2, 4, 1 into 3 3. 3 plus 4 plus 3 is equal to 10. This is 0. 4 into 1 is 4 into 0 is 0. This side is 0. Y of 0 is 10. First sample will be. First output will be. Similarly, go for second. Substitute n is equal to 1. Same way. Y of 1 is equal to, your standard equation becomes summation k is equal to minus infinity plus infinity x1k. x2 of n minus k. Yeah, what is n? N is 1. Sorry, n is 1. 1 minus k. 1 minus k means what? x1k write as it is. x2 of 1 minus k means 1 shift you have to do. Previous whatever, this is 4, 3, 2, 1 now. Now shift by right side. Like your previous method. 4, 3, 2, 1. Do the multiplication addition. 3 into 2, 2 into 3, 1 into 4. This 1 into 0 becomes 0. Therefore, this is equal to 16. This is equal to 16. Now, similarly, second. Then n is equal to 2. How long you have to shift this, shift and multiply till you get 0. Now see, y of 2 is equal to k is equal to minus infinity plus infinity x1k. x2 of n minus k is 2 minus k. This 2 minus k. Then what you should do? What you should do? Just shift one more. x1k is same. 1, 2, 3. First one is same. Second one more shift. 4, 3, 2, 1. Then 3 into 3, 2 into 4 is equal to 6, 17. You will get 17. Now third one is 17. Then last one. y2 of, this is actually, this is 2. Right? This is wrong actually. y2 of, this is. Then y after. Next, n is equal to 3. N is equal to 3. What is that? Y of 3 is equal to, again substitute 3. x1k, 3 minus k. That means one more shift. One more shift. Right? x1k as it is. x2 of 3 minus k. That means shift by one more. That is 4, 3, 2, 1. Now this only will get. 3 into 4 will get 12. Right? So 4 sequence is 12. Then afterwards, if you shift right side, what will happen? This goes outside. You will not get any overlapping sequence. Stop at that stage right side. That's what actually. For n greater than or equal to 4. Next time if you shift, this goes here. Then there is no overlapping. Sequences of x1k into x2 of n minus k do not overlap. Hence y of n is 0. Stop right side shifting. Right? Now come to the left side. Then start from left side now, negative side. Substitute n is equal to minus 1. Right? Up to here it is over now. For example, you started at 0, 1, y. y0, y1, y2 and all over. Now this side, n is equal to minus 1. Y of minus 1 is equal to summation n is equal to minus infinity plus infinity x1k into x2 of, what is n? N is minus 1, minus k. Therefore, you will get x1k as it is 1, 2, 3. x2 of minus 1 minus k means actually 4, 3, 2, 1 is there now. Left shift by 1. Right? Now left shift by 1 and just do the multiplications and additions. Repeat it. 2 into 1 plus 1 into 2. This is 3 into 0 is 0. 3 into 0 is 0. 4 into 0 is 0. Therefore you will get answer as 4. Left shift 1. Then n is equal to minus 2. One more left shift. What will happen? This comes here actually. Y of minus 2 is equal to k is equal to summation minus infinity plus infinity x1k, x2 of minus 2 minus k. Then what you get? This comes here maybe. One more shift. Right? Yeah, like this. See? 1, 2, 3 as it is. First one don't touch. Second one is 1, 2, 3, 4. Then 1 into 1 you will get. Stop now. Afterwards if you shift this side, what will happen? No overlapping bits will get. Therefore for n equal to or less than minus this side if you further. Then sequences x1k into x2 n minus k do not overlap. Then stop. Stop at this stage. Then y of n is equal to 0. Then finally write the output sequence. Y of output of LTI systems is y of n is equal to It starts from, see for example, minus 1, minus 2 now. It is minus 2 is 1. Then minus 1 is 4. Minus 1 is 4. Then 0. At 0 it is starting. See for example, at 0 it is 10. Then 10, 16. Then 17. Then 12. That's what I am writing. Right? Now see, for example, 10, 16, 17, 12. At 0 it is 10. At 1, 16. At 2, 17. At 3, 12. This is how you will get output of LTI systems y of n by using second method, multiplication method. First method is graphical method. Now how to check this? Within 1 second, 5 seconds you can get this whether I am right or wrong. Right? Using tabular column method. See the number of sequences 2, 4, 6 is there. Now see second method is this. This is for you. Check by tabular column method. For example, y of n is equal to x of n into h of n. Linear conversion is not into. Linear conversions h of n is equal to length of first one n1 plus length of second one minus 1. This is formula to get output sequence. What is length of first one? Length of first one is, first sequence is, see this, 3. 3 length sequence is n1 is 3, n2 is 4. 3 plus 4 minus 1. That is the formula. Answer is 3 plus 4 minus 1. That means 6 length sequence you should get in the end. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You are getting 6 length sequence. Y of n is equal to like this. You should get 6. Now what is the method? Write tabular column. x1n 1, 2, 3. It is your input x1n 1, 2, 3. x2n 1, 2, 3, 4 column wise. Now this is row, this is column. Now see 1 into 1, 1. 1 into 2, 2, 3, 1 into 3, 3. 2 into again all these things. 2, 2 2s are 4, 2 3s are 6. 3 1s are 3, 3 2s are 6, 3 3s are 9. 4 1s are 4, 4 2s are 8, 4 3s are 12. Then afterwards what you should do? Y of n is equal to x1n, linear conversion of x2n is equal to, diagonally you multiply and add. For example, see, diagonal elements you put 1. This first diagonal is 1, comma. Diagonally you multiply. Diagonally add. 2 plus 2 is 4, second. Then 3 plus 3, 6, 6 plus 4 is 10, third. Then 6 plus 6, 12, 12 plus 4, 16. 8 plus 9, 17. Then lastly 12. Like this you will get. Now see this. This is same as your input. See now. 1, 4, 10, 16, 17, 12. Whatever we have processed half an hour or maybe 2 pages you have written, right? That is calculated in one diagram. That is how time you are saving, your process speed increases, flexibility this gives, convolution sum gives flexibility to do any project, any R&D, right? This is how we should know all the calculations of convolution sum in many methods. Then now you can see the signal processing better way, efficient way, effective way in your real-time projects. Now see, almost same, this is also same, is same as that, and see the length of the sequence, it is also same, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6. That's all. Now, if I repeat, right, what is this? First, you will give you 2 sequences, multiplication methods. This is what today we have done. Tabular column method for you to check. Graphical method, previous sessions I have finished. Now what are the steps? Quickly write formula. Substitute n is equal to 0, you will get the answer as substitute here, you will get x2 of minus k. What is the meaning? Write x1k always same. Your input x1k don't touch. X of k don't touch. H of n minus k only you have to shift right side, shift left side, like your graphical method. X2 of minus k just like the mirror image. Then multiply and add and get 10. Second time 1. Then shift by 1 minus k, right shift. Then multiply and add you will get 16. Second, n is 2. Multiply and add you will get 2 shifts. Then you will get 17. Then n is equal to 3 shifts. Right side you will get 12. Then stop this shift right side because it goes outside. Overlapping bits are no overlapping, y of n is 0. Similarly, now start left side, n is equal to minus 1. Left shift, you will get answer as 4. One more left shift, answer as 1. Then left to again one more shift, you will not get overlapping, stop. Then y of n is equal to 1, 4, 10, 16, 17, 12. This is how you get output. Now easy method to check tabular column is n1 plus n2 minus 1 is equal to 6. Write x of n row, x2 n columns, then multiply, then diagonally add, you'll get 1, 2 plus 2, 4, then this is 10, this is 16, this is 9, 17, 12, answer is same. This is how, right, I hope I am clear this method. This is how you can solve any problem, right, flexibly using 3 methods. We have shown n methods are there. For example, if you use this, this saves full of time. Saves time, increases the speed of the process, right? And all the 3 methods, if you see signal processing, if you use X of n, and in LTE systems, if you get Y of n, then this gives flexibility to analyze anything in real-time projects. I hope I am very clear. Thank you very much for a wonderful time you have spent. Right, in my next sessions, we'll see the more on properties of convolutions. Thank you.